In the name of Almighty Allah, the merciful, the most compassionate. Beloved students, you have asked regarding the narration, that what's narration, how it's possible we can transfer the direct sentence into the indirect sentence. So regarding the narration, just you know that this narration is the use of written or the spoken commentary to convey a story to an audience. Narration is conveyed by a narrator, a specific person or unspecified literary voice, developed by the creator of the story to deliver information to the audience, particularly about the plot or series of events. You know, when we look very profoundly toward the narration, then it seems that there are the two types: direct speech and indirect speech. You know, when we talk regarding the direct speech, it means to quote the actual words of the speaker. For example, he said to me, I'm playing cricket. He said to me, it is the reporting verb, and while as in inverted commas the sentence is I'm playing cricket, that's considered the reported speech. And indirect speech means to give the substance of the actual words. For example, if we talk about the first sentence, he said to me, I'm playing cricket. There are the two parts, two components of the sentence: first reporting verb and reported speech. Same sentence, just we will transfer from direct and indirect here. It means we can solve the sentence. He told me that he was playing cricket. Now you see that the two parts of the sentences has become this single sentence. Now it's known as indirect speech, where we can give the substances, changes of the actual words. That means that's the indirect speech. Now the question is arising here: there are some words which we change from the original position into the corresponding words. That means, for example, if we talk about this is changed into that, these that is changed into those, here, there, ago, before, now, then, hither, it changed into thither, today, it changed into that day, and yesterday, previous day, and tomorrow, next day. And there are some also minor changes. Later on, just we will talk about such changes here. Now, the important question is arising before us: how it's possible we can transfer the persons. How many persons are, and how we can change the different persons. Talking about the persons, there are the three persons: first, second, and third person. First person, when we talk regarding the first person here, first person, that means I, we, our, us, etc. are known as first persons. Such persons are changed into we can say are changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Now talking about the subject, you know that already just I have mentioned there are the two components in the direct speech: first reporting verb and reported speech. Talking about the reported speech, there is the I. There's I. In I am playing cricket, this I in reported speech is considered the subject, isn't it? And this is called the subject. But talking about the reporting verb, there are also the two parts in that. One is considered the first, that's called the subject, another that's called the object, isn't it? Now, how it is possible we can change the first persons, whether singular or plural. How we change the we can say the pronouns. Here just we have to inculcate, we have to remember there is the formula for changing this, we can say the pronouns. Son. S stands for subject, O stands for object, N stands for no change. First person is changed according to S, according to the subject. Second person, they are changed as according to the O, object. And third person, whether singular, whether plural, remain unchanged according to N. So, talking about the first person here, he said to me, I have seen him. You know that he said to me is reporting verb. In inverted commas, the sentence is I have seen him, isn't it? This is called the reported speech. In reported speech, there is the sentence I. That is the first person. Now we have to change the first person I, isn't it? We can say, he told me that he had seen him. We have changed here I into he. Why? Because in reporting verb, there is the he. Talking to the second person. That means you, your, yours, etc. Such persons are changed according to the object of the reporting verb. For example, we can give one single example here. He said to me, you have seen him. Upside, we can say just I have once again reported the same sentence. Here, you have seen him. Here, in reported speech, I have mentioned the second person you. Now we have to change this you. How we change this you? Now here, this is the second person change according to the object of the reporting verb. Now we change you into me. Consequently, when we change the same sentence reporting verb into, we can say that this direct speech into indirect speech, we change here you into me. Consequently, we can written down I. For example, sentences, he said to me, you have seen him. Probably we can change the direct sentence into indirect sentence. He told me that I had seen him. Here we have changed the you into I, isn't it? Because we have changed the reported speech's second person here into reporting verb according to the subject. Here is you in reported speech, and here the side in the reporting verb there is me, and consequently we can write down I. Same in the case when we talk about the third person, that means he, she, it, they, their, etc. Such persons that remain unchanged always. For example, he said to me, she has seen him. He told me that she had seen him. Here, she, we have not changed this because this is third person. Now, when we talk regarding the rules, there are some prominent rules. There are some rules and regulations in it when we follow this narration. Here, talking about the first rule. First rule, according to the rules and regulations, when the reporting verb is in present indefinite tense, the reported speech remains unchanged totally, except for some minor changes. And for removing the inverted commas, conjunction that is used accordingly. For example, he says, I have seen him. This is direct sentence here, direct speech, isn't it? In the first part, the sentence he says, I have seen him. There is the two parts, two components in the sentence, reporting verb and reported speech. Now change the sentence from direct and indirect. We can say, he says that he has seen him. Talk about another sentence, another example we can give here. They say, we don't help them. We can say, we can transfer the same sentence. They say that they do not help them. Talking about the third sentence, third example we can give here, isn't it? He says to them, you are not singing well. Hither. Or we get hither. Okay. He says to them, probably we can say here, he tells them that they are not singing well. Hither. Isn't it? So this was the first rule. And same in the case, we will talk about the another rule here,